Doing so. Zek, are you here? Are you ready to go? I'm going to. I had some beans and crackers, just a little snack or something. It was a little spicy, so forgive me if I'm coughing a little here. I like this. I really like this robot a lot. You're giving me some ideas here, Zach. You really are. Maybe not as much this one because it's kind of an interesting way that it leverages together, but definitely this one. It makes me think of like a piston, like a larger piece and a smaller piece that are compressing and contracting together. Belly button. Indeed. That's really cool. I could almost see the barrels being used as the knee joints, and then you've got the pistons kind of extending and contracting to make the legs happen. I'm gonna have to come back and take some notes from this to give myself a little bit of little bit of inspiration. Just a couple of spinners hanging out there. That's really funny. It reminds me. Oh, what was the robot from? Was it the cleaning robot from the Jetsons that had maybe like this and a little wiry antenna on top or something? At least for the head. That's really cool. Yes, that's the one, Mirren. Yeah. Johnny Five. No, he isn't. Johnny Five was a lot smaller and more. If I remember, he had treads too. I don't remember him actually walking. Maybe I'm mistaken. So let's just kind of take a little bit of a look outside the place here before we go in. So, ooh, striking material to have going around. I don't know if that wall is actually finished, but let's kind of look around here. Got the metal plate going around here. Got a little dome shaped segment on the works there. That's really cool. Oh, I see. It's the lights being turned on and off there. That's cool. Oops, got caught in the fan there. That's pretty neat looking. This looks almost more like a warning for vehicles driving up that, there's the wall there, so be careful about it. And when you're on the inside. It still has very much a warning kind of look to it. You be cautious when you're in here. You look up, you get to see through that beautiful, beautiful grate. It's let's see. Dang it, not a weapon. That's what I'm looking for. So these are 1x1s. Okay. It's just a nice thick one. Really, really looks good. We'll set of shutters here. I see they're not fully set up, but It's a nice way to be able to close things down when it's time. That makes sense, Zach. We've got candles literally up on wood. Like, you couldn't make... everything in the place is so safe and so reinforced, and you've just got, like, a calamity in progress over here. Beewolves, this is ZNet Residence. This is Zexaidu's build. Zexaidu's awesome project, actually. It's been really amazing to check out. The first time it had some awesome stuff too. I like your fridge. I like the ice maker. Ice maker feeds through from the top through the door. That's kind of an interesting design. It broke when you moved it. Gotcha. A little oven here. Stove oven sort of thing. Whoops, you might want to take off the ability for people to grab that. I like that, sinking it into the stone there. Definitely takes the old-timiness out of the prop and fits it in a lot more in a modern way. Cool. It's treated wood. The little, is that the dull or just the standard? That is the standard going around, so that, yeah, I really like, it is pretty bright. I was going to say, if the dull is that bright, then wow, but no, that's definitely the bright one going around. Gives you a nice little footpath kind of illumination sort of effect. Oh, this is a sci-fi keg? No, that's... I'm pretty sure Rosie the robot's head over there is more what the sci-fi keg is. I like your approach to it, though. That's pretty neat. Do I want to go there yet? Maybe, maybe not. Let's see what else there is on this floor. Got some bookshelves. Bad guys, hey, hey. Ah, I gotcha. Well, we got barrels now. Yeah, no. That'll be really cool. Hey, I like that. That's a nice towel rack there. I like that a lot, actually. That's a really good use of that. You got all of this stuff kind of tucked away there. Yeah, this is one of the spots where I'm guessing the waterfall or something else would turn on. Also have to have the automated door on it, otherwise you're just going to be getting the whole place all wet. I like that. It's like the where the water channels out or something. Yeah, that's really cool. So wait a minute, you've got the small towels over here with the wash basin to wash your hands, and you've got the large towels by the toilet? Oh, okay. Alright, alright, you know, I'm not going to question. No, I'm teasing. I know, it's still a work in progress. You haven't gone through and put all the fine detail and all the props and everything. So let's go to here. Let's go down a floor. 27001. But we're in IP6 now. We need a couple more digits. Cool. It looks like a couple of these were... When I see it like this, it kind of communicates that... either these are like return lines, or these are like different temperature lines than these ones, or otherwise that this is actually something that can be pulled out and used for stuff. Like this is a battery storage of some sort. Either way, I like it. A couple of those here. This extra one up top kind of looks funny. The rest of them laid across it, it looks like it's some sort of a pipe or a channel, but the one on top definitely makes it look like it's just a pile of things that's been set over there. I would strongly recommend to just have them flat and level there, or actually have a thicker grouping and bundle here. Like if you're going to do this, have another one here and another one here, so it looks more like just this fat thing of tubes going to the pipe here. This is like a dance floor, I'm guessing. Neat. Geez, where'd everyone go? Got a bunch of folks chatting it up. I guess everyone went to go take a little break and grab some food, like I had suggested. I'm guessing these ones aren't fully linked back up yet. Whoops. I'm just breaking everything, aren't I? Whoops. Listening, watching while you eat. Everyone's getting their pizza. Yeah, I guess so. That did kind of happen. Okay, so up on this floor. I recognize this floor. Nice, you got the bedroom here. It's nifty. Last time I was here, I remember there were like plants or something back there, but I see you've expanded the space. Gotcha, Kilru. Had all kind of lights linked and flashy, and it killed your PC hard. Gotcha. These metal ends look kind of dangerous if someone should accidentally step off and like catch their leg on it or something. I definitely recommend capping off the edges somehow if you can. Because that's just a lawsuit waiting to happen. It's like not only did they fall, but they also got a nasty gouge on the way down trying to save themselves. I kind of like these hexagon-shaped ones here. I could see those being used throughout the build. Haven't put any railings in yet. Gotcha. Oh, there we go. So I see Skullface McGee here isn't fully in action. But yeah, I'm excited for that. Damn, yeah, I know, Zach. I kind of like the marble, but metal definitely makes the sense. That'll be really nice when that's finished. That's a really cool kind of shape you're going for here. It's nice. That's what they look like in real life. Nice. Water towers and bridges. So what's this button do? Closes the place down. Oh no! They've migrated! No! I thought they fixed that. No, it was probably because you moved the stuff. It's pretty cool. Very nicely decorated. I see you've got a couple of beds, a couple of bedrooms. Nifty. Very cool. I really like the decoration you've done here. Here, let's see. Can I shut the shutters? Is that what this switch does? Nope. Y'all linked? Nope. But yeah, that does fully shut down. That is pretty cool. Not sure how to resolve this part because it clearly does swing through the floor. I see, it's supposed to. Just needs to be relinked. Gotcha, gotcha. We got this going around. Whoops. Oh, okay. Cool. Or the central shaft there. Nifty. So this is this less of a metal sort of area and it's going to be more plastered, or is it just not metal yet because you haven't gotten enough of it to put in everywhere? Blast doors that coincide with the red flashy lights. If you wanted, you could actually do the blast doors on the outside too. That would also make sense, and I feel like it would maybe even work better because if you're taking impact from the outside and you've got things that kind of hinge in from the back, those are probably gonna be a lot easier to knock inward versus if you've got things that, you know, shutter over and close from the front. Knocking those will just hit it into the wall, it's not going to push through. Yeah, if it had the shutters, just whatever, it'd be out here. Potentially a lot more reinforced. I mean, you can do it from both sides. There's no harm in that. It tastes like an orange creamsicle. Really cool. Really nice. Love the layout. That part's really awesome too. I really like the use of Lumicite with the metal. The sci-fi look is definitely there. It still has the feel of like a military compound turned into a residence or something. Or like something Dr. Venture would live in at some point. Anybody knows the reference? I'm sure you folks do. So lovely. Alright, we're going to take a screenshot. And then we're going to be moving on. Was there anything else in particular, Zach, that you wanted specific feedback on while I'm here? Serenity Oxbow. There we go. Okay, before we go there, I do want to check out Ogre Snot stuff. I meant to visit his stuff last week and we didn't manage to, so there's no way I'm going to miss it again this time. We're going to head on over and check that out. Gotcha, Zach. So it's the fancy pad up on the top floor there. Very nice. Duct tape. Quack, quack. Quack, 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 quack. Alright. Ogre Snot. EQ Templar, hey, hey, hey. I should mention at this time, of course, that when we wrap up in an hour and a half, we're going to be heading over to the Evercast show. This is going to be kind of a special episode today. They're going to be getting into the lore books, the most recent one. So if you haven't read up, maybe you want to hold off. Maybe you want to watch it and get inspired as to why you should actually read the lore books. On top of that, we're going to be having our very own Velix from the Theory Forge show over on this episode of Evercast, and just as well, we actually had Tanlin from Evercast on Theory Forge last Friday. And that was over on my channel. So, let's see what's going on here. Kautar's got some sort of, what? Some sort of weird maggoty looking thing on its hip. That's weird. I see. He's just decided to get fully weird with it. Alright, alright. That's your business. But where's the dragon head? Ugh. Murin, because Ogre Snot doesn't really care about anatomy. All right. I know it's around here. So, man, there's a bunch of little spaceships up there. Maybe I need to check those out. Oh, there we go. It's just in a different place. Whoops. Sorry, folks, had to see that. Diggs Adam, hey guys, how's it going? It's pretty neat. Working on making a giant dragon here. Dave's head here. Cool. I like the use of this material here for the outside. The what's that? It's the copper, the oxidized copper. Oxidized brass. Yeah, definitely looks really nice. Though I could see this being used in conjunction with the roof shingles, the roof tiles we got for Kinos, to give it a scaled look. And the combination of the two would probably look pretty fantastic. We got them Tiphys in here. It's pretty epic looking. I mean, even the shot out from here is pretty awesome. Actually, it looks like some sort of a mouth going on. Muscles and mouth parts and stuff. It's one of them kind of dragons with a spine on its snout there. And a couple of big little back facing horns there coming off the eye sockets. Kind of big structural bone going across. That's really cool. Pretty cool. I like it. I like it. And we've got another one over here. It's like a closed version done with brick. The brick doesn't quite have the same effect. Very similar work with the snout there, with the eyes. Am I just looking at the top half? I think I'm actually just looking at the top half. It kind of looks like it's closed, like the mouth closed, but no, maybe I'm mistaken. It's pretty cool. Really, really awesome. We got a hand here. That's interesting looking. I could use a little bit of work, but definitely communicates that it's a hand. So what do we have here? What is that? Furry boots. Freaking lag. So it just kind of prevented me from gliding there, and couldn't really stop myself. Come on, landmark. They really do need to take falling damage back out. It's not doing any good for anybody. It was never a good idea until it was a fully working system. Thanks, Ogre Snot. Let's see if it doesn't break again this time. Alright. Like some sort of weird fuzzy boots or something. I like it. Haha, stop sign there over the junk. I like it. Yeah, you should probably put one in the back there. That's what a butt looks like when I guess it gets the saline injection and then it sags for a while. I don't know about that butt. I'm not gonna make this show about anatomy, not because I don't, have enough to talk about on the subject of anatomy, but it's not quite what we're doing here. That's funny. A tree leaf? Yes, there we go. That's what we should do to resolve genitals here and in the future. Just put a leaf over it. That's a great idea, Asphyx. I'm still waiting for them to give us a giant leaf prop. What are you kids doing over here? Oh, come on. Ah, it's not very classy. Oh well. Bruce and 88. Hey, hey, hey. Alright. So you're trying to get the hair. Are you going to go ponytail or no ponytail? Still got to fill the back of the cranium there a little bit. Oh, alright. It's going to be a little hangout spot. Nice. The brains. Hey, Ogre Snot. I'm in your head. What are you gonna do about it? That Eddie Murphy movie. Yeah, you've definitely got some Dave features going on. I don't know that he's got this divot in his forehead right there, but I know you're still working everything out. That's pretty neat. It's pretty cool. I managed to grapple all the way through, apparently. Nice. Good stuff. Great work. Oh, if it's the same on both sides. Nah, that's too far down. I want to light this up, though. I want to just full-on illuminate this thing. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's really, 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 really awesome. Great work, Ogre Snot. delicious. I'll show the side with the tattoo, actually. I'm not just going to say tattoo on the other side. Let me just redo it. Because everything's better with the ocean. There you go. Lomlo 007 sees it. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. And I'm glad that Twitter's working now too, because that was a little worrisome earlier. All right. The Last Warrior, how's it going? So we got one more hour before we move on to the Evercast show. Now, I kept on saying we even stopped over there for a second over at Shariel's community house, and I'm gonna go back on over there and actually give it a look. Now, of course, if anybody has a build that you'd like to get some feedback on while we're here, I'm hitting up everything. I don't care what style it is, what you're doing, if it's a sculpture, or if it's a residence, if it's a machine. I love seeing your stuff, and I definitely want to come through and give some feedback. I see there's a few points of entry. Guess where I am. Alright. Enough of that. Yeah, litter's difficult. Alright. Good evening, night to you, Elishiva. Yeah, Zek. Ziff, the way you're spelling it, it's like you're talking about a pot full of toes. Potato? Potato? You might want to check your computer for the Dan Quayle virus, sir. And if anybody gets that, kudos. That's an obscure one. I'm sure the older folks will remember that. Firefly Whisper, we will most definitely check out your place as soon as I am done here. we'll be going on over. What's your in-game name, by the way, so that I'll be able to find you easier? Doof, how's it going? You're right, it has been a long time. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. All right. Very cool. So we got this lovely little cross section of a house here. It's quite nice, actually. I like it quite a lot. Got a nice little I'm not gonna say it's a girl's bedroom, but it's definitely very pink themed, leading into a very nice stately bathroom. Lovely little room in here, a little dining room sort of thing. It leads into the kitchen. Kitchen leads up. Oh wait, it leads into the backyard. And that part of the backyard that hasn't been worked on yet. Ooh, you know what? I gotta say, this has the look of a set for filming a sitcom or something. You know what I mean? You've got all the stuff. You post up a camera like right here, and then you've got all the shots of the different characters, and you've got the character sitting on the couch. So you get the shot over here. When you want to get a close up of the reactions, you'll get a shot right here, and even a shot just like. Let's see, be like right here or so, or maybe get a little closer, or maybe up on the table here, and kind of zoom in a little further. We don't quite have a zoom. Yeah, no, the proportions looked pretty good. The proportions are great relative to the player. Whoop! Camera's a little wonky there, but that's the camera, not the game, not the build. It's the game, not the build though. Just got a little checkers going on here. Some various little things. What is that? I like it. Going through here, you got a nice little area. Let's see, does that turn that on? No. Does that turn everything on? No. That's fine now. Lovely little Art Deco sort of painting back there. Why are those not showing until I get so close? Oh well. It's got little planters over there. It's very nice. Some pie, some toast. This does seem like a switch. Yeah, that does turn things on and off. Hey Isha, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Let me get on in here. There's like the relaxing rooms is where I don't know, this is probably where Grandpa sits and reads his books or whatever. And then what do we have here? MU-2090. Well, that out there is definitely hitting the impact of things pretty hard. I'll have to look at that on the outside. Oh, a possum. That makes a lot more sense. Oh, I see. It's a light bright. So there's a ton of stuff there. See the names of the builders? How do I rotate them? Yeah, you folks are talking about prepaying the upkeep? Yeah, 30 days. I don't believe anybody has gotten as far as 45 yet, but that should be coming up pretty soon. Or 40, or whatever the next extension is. Nice. More couch, more balcony. That's a really nice shot right there. Yeah, Nakupenda. I know what you mean. If you claim up like all 10 claims and then you know, pay them out in full and then collapse all down back to one claim, it will only cost you the one. Ooh, well, that's nice. Oh, mood lighting. I see. It turns that light on. That's lovely. I see. In all the rooms, you click the sign. Okay. That's smart. That's such a cool way to do things. Sure, okay. Felony Melanie. Nice. That's so smart. This build is awesome. Yeah, Ziff. Look here. Also did that one. Katavari, no, it, like I was saying earlier, it almost feels more like the set that you'd use for a sitcom or something. Because you got, you know, the sides cut off so you can do all the various shots of the characters, you know, walking through and stopping, and little detail shots and, you know, close-ups of people. But you never show this wall. You just don't show that one. That's what it seems like to me. Less like a dollhouse and more like a like a film set. Very cool. Yeah, anybody who wants in on it, that's really neat. I like this nice little beachy sort of scene. These look like plastic trees. I like it. Ooh, might want to have these swing the other way. Or push them out to the other side if they're going to swing like that. And these ones you can't move. I like that. That looks really, really good there. They're not built like that, are they? It's like a prop or something. Or do they actually have ones like that? I haven't even seen. Maybe I'm mistaken. And then this room. It's like you're claiming reverse Dorkish. Ah. So you had to make the goth bedroom, huh? That's cute. Some stuff being unpackaged. Yarnilla. Same one. Ooh, what's this niftiness up here? Oh, that's pretty cool. And a little piece of pie floating on the glass there. A little glass floaty table. That's really neat. Oh, okay. Hey, it's pie. No cake. The other one. It's a cake pie. The cake pie is a lie. So I'll just take the teleporter back down. It's a pie cake. Pie squared. And we got a little sci-fi area here. Very nice. Who made this part? Space Viking, I could see that. Nice little modern house sort of staircase sort of thing there. It's like that's also Space Viking. And this top floor is unoccupied. Now let's look at the other half here. A little backyard going on there. Nice little lamppost. Alright, nice little kitchen area. I like that. Very nicely furnished. Nice little view out. Got the shutter doors there too. That's lovely. Got a cake. Got what looks like a DVD player and a amplifier box or something. Some speakers there. Those are really nice. Looks like he used cups to kind of give that look. Mow those golf greens. Yeah, Katavari. Yeah, that's how you switch the sign. Is you go to here and it'll show who built the area. Yeah, Zek, you're right. Nice striped bed here. Alright. Asphyx. I could see you doing that. Make a bedrock build. Nice. That's a neat little table. Very cool. Should be like a little lizard or something running around in there. And who made this section? Is there a sign? Yes. Ah, Shariel did this part. Very cool. Nothing to see there. Nothing to see there. But I believe there's a couple more floors with some stuff. Nothing to see here. But here... Wait, is this supposed to be a bed? I thought it was like a hot tub. Or is this like one of them big loungy couches or something? Heh, dorkish. It's pretty neat. Who did that part? Ah, Shario. Cool deal. And this lovely part here. Once again, very much that Art Deco kind of look. Oh, it is a bed? Gotcha. Got some cabinets here. A little dresser sort of thing. Cool. What's this do? Oh, it's just a candle. I like that. I like the kind of starry night look going on with the roof there. That's great. That's great for like a kid's bedroom. That lettuce going around, that's a nice touch. Good stuff. Good stuff. Cadavari. I don't remember every single shot of every one of those movies. In fact, I think I only saw the first two. I don't know how many they made. Oh no, I can see the shingles from the bottom. That means they'll just fall through when it rains. No! Hey, flush. Zach, you need one of these. You've got like full-sized person towels over by the toilet. Yeah, Oakmoon, there is most definitely an Evercast. Vilix from Theory Forge is actually going to be joining and is going to be a very lore-heavy episode where they're going to be covering the most recent of the lore books. I believe it's No Poetry in Death, which, if I'm not mistaken, is a follow-up to Razor's Edge. I like this little kind of spa tub sort of thing there. Who made this? Who made this? Do we have a sign? No, I don't see a sign. It's a little soap pump. That's great. Ah, gotcha, Dorkish. Well, that's good. I thought they made a third one for some weird reason. I mean, to make money, but... whose is this? Nexie. Very cool. Aha. I'm knocking your shingles through. No, Dorkish. I will not. Come build a room. Yeah, I'll show that, actually. Yeah, as if. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought there was a third one, and I did remember hearing that it was terrible. Goldmember, I believe, was the name, not Goldfinger. You know, like a credit card gold member sort of thing. Bleh. Alright, everybody. So we've got 40 minutes left. I'm going to be going over to... What's the, I wrote it down just a second ago. Oh, here we go. Firefly Whisper. And I Goldfinger was the Bond movie, actually. Firefly Whisperer, where was your place at? Or what was the name I'm looking for? Gabriel. Okay, let me write that down. And that's where we'll be heading. Boink! Yeah, Catafari. Ziff. It was this couch in particular that was being referred to. Or bed, or whatever the hell it is. Alright, alright. Kino's greenhouse. Ooh, I like the sound of that. And time to mash the space bar. Shag carpeting would be lovely, Ziff. That would be a nice material to have. I don't know. The closest we've got to shag those moving carpets, and it's not... It's woolly. I wouldn't say it looks like shag, though. I like it. Okay, give me a moment to kind of think about it here. I know what you were quoting, Ziff, and I took it a different direction because that's just what I do. Hey, if you don't like it, too bad. Alright, alright. Taking a look at this place, tanking it all in. It's lovely. First off, we've got that half a trapezoid, that kind of angled base. Very much the Kino style, looks great. It's further accentuated up here with the brickwork going up. Again, looks great. One of the other things I like what I'm seeing from here is the color separation from these bricks to these bricks, and the fact that you've got this trim going around to kind of help cut it a little bit. And the trim is just the same material as you're using for this stone. It works just fine. It looks great. But it helps give a little bit of separation. Now here, I'm almost wondering if this should go all the way through to the foundation. It's tough to say because then you've got tighter lines on thicker lines, and I'm not sure if that's going to look right or not. One thing I would recommend, though, just to resolve the issue one way or another, is if you actually make this just a little bit thicker, just a little edge here, have maybe a little edge here if you wanted, and then another little edge here, and have them line up and kind of have this material and this material basically go up the side, and give some way to kind of give some resolution to this area too. Basically kind of interconnecting all three of them together, or otherwise using a piece of wood that goes up and gives some support. I like this stair step look here, but again, looking at it from the side, it's a very flat cut and it looks a little rough. So I think a piece of wood or a stone kind of going up and kind of framing the sides of this would be a thanks again, Remio, for threw down a $20 donation. I totally didn't have my tracker on, so I missed that. Thank you very much and cheers. I finished my beverage for the show here, but I'll get another one after for you. Yeah, that's whoops. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. Is that everything aside from it looks great. I really like the way these are here to support this. That's really cool. And in fact, if you wanted, there's potentially more opportunities you could add. Basically, this long kind of curvy bracket shape that you've got going there, you could make a smaller version and use it kind of to help accentuate these areas, or even do it with the wood to help accentuate and reinforce the areas there. A smaller version, you could even have it just line up straight on the bottom there, and then have the brick and everything above it. I think that'd be really cool, but you totally don't have to. It's not really necessary. The one thing I'm seeing though is it's the wood on the other side and this, or wood on one side, stone on the other side, or plaster. It kind of feels like there needs to be maybe one more unit of thickness for the glass to be, set into a little bit better. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe the wood is too thick. It looks like it's just one. Maybe it's two. Maybe I'm over looking things here, looking at over analyzing. It feels like these are just a little bit thin. I know, it's supposed to allow maximum light through, but maybe something just to reinforce the tops of those a little bit, just something to make it look a little stronger. That would make it a little too busy in your opinion, Dorcas? You might be right. I like the lanterns there. Those are nice. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Good. That works then. Glasses distorted. Yeah, you're right. Definitely that refraction. So, let's kind of look a little bit more here. Let's kind of take in the silhouette. It's got that A-frame look to it, not in the style where it kind of bows out towards the bottom, but I don't really think that would make sense for a structure like this. For a greenhouse, flat sides and keeping things as simple as possible makes sense. So it definitely, I feel like it would be wrong to try to have the curve here. Instead, I feel like the place to try to do that, either here, you've got the arrowhead shape, and that works perfectly, and it's also mimicked back here. The arrowhead shape is definitely correct. The one thing I would say is that you have to make this a little bit thicker and get wood on the underside, because if you see shingles from the bottom side, it ain't doing too much when something hits the top of it. I've been saying that for weeks. I've been saying that for months. I've been saying that for almost a year. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. So we got some mushrooms there. We got some of these little jungly looking shoots. We got our berries. We got some of these kind of almost thick and waxy. Some ferns hanging out. That's nice. A little bit of vile bloom, a little bit of the honey dripper or whatever it is. Got some like some aloe and some other succulents and stuff over here. Some water barrels. It's nice. I like that with the ropes kind of holding up there, pulling up there. That's pretty nifty. I could see a lot of stuff being done with that being useful for things. But right now it's just kind of hanging out, that's really nice to have extra stuff like that. I really like the hanging pots here. Of course, we know that they're if you turn it on, it actually lights ablaze, but don't you mind that too much. I really like that. Of course, you have them shut off and linked off so that people can't actually click them. Except that one. Oh no. Yeah, Dorkish, there's some Vileplume right here. 10 hours for the building, 30 hours for the props. You might be right about that, Moonrage. I mean, it's some really nice work. I like all the little vases and planters and stuff for sure. Looks great. These look great here too. That's really nice. That's really, really nice. Is there anything else? Minimal Voxelmancy too. Yeah, for sure. I'm really trying to think if there's any other details to add. I mean, there's definitely things I could suggest, but I don't know how correct they would really be. Thank you for the follow, Maisha. I like your door here too. That's really nice. Very nice form-fitting door. Definitely belongs there. Very nice. Not much feedback I can really give. It's in pretty great shape. It looks like you're using the Kinos woods as well. I guess it'd be maybe trying to clean up some of the artifacting or something. I don't really not really sure what the best way is going to be to do that. I'm sure folks will be able to help you out. You can see how it's all kind of odd and jaggy here. You might be able to do the master key technique and just do flat line tool planes across it and reorient things. I'm not sure if that would look better or worse though. But there's a lot of folks out in the community that would definitely be willing to help you out with cleaning up some of the vectors on this and making it look really, really smooth and polished. And if any of you folks are in chat who are volunteering for that sort of stuff, definitely do it. Oxidized brass instead of wood on the upper part. I like the wood. I could see oxidized brass being used for the for all the metal fittings. Oh yeah, I bet com. I mean, they're still a work in progress. The combine textures. So now, what's this phallic thing behind me here? Is this like a water tower? Is this an observatory? It looks like it could be an observatory. Some sort of silo of some sort. It's you know what? I'll just I'll check it out the next time when you've got some more stuff in it, because it I like the radial look of the floor there. You know what it looks like? It looks like there's a smaller cylindrical building on the inside, or a smaller building of some odd shape, and that this is the tent being put around it to fumigate it for pests and stuff, to get them cockroaches dead. Really? The sun goes away when you're inside? Weak. Okay, I'll just do it from out here. I want to get that detail. Oh, I gotcha. Keyboard focus. Greenhouse. Greenhouse on. Okay. I've looked at it a little bit here. I've thought about it a little bit. There's one thing I wasn't sure about. In the city of Kinos, they are anywhere from worried to downright paranoid of dragons and fiery things, and with good reason. So, with a greenhouse like this, on one hand, you might not think it's a target. On the other hand, dragon doesn't care. It's just going to be fire and fire everywhere, and where it lands, it lands. So while it might not be trying to take this place out, it might do some significant damage just with some errant flame. And I'm not saying that the glass is necessarily going to resist all of that heat and impact, even if it's magical glass. But there might be some ways that it could be designed to be a little bit more resistant to dragons' attacks and fire from above. And what I'm going to recommend is basically, this is totally optional, and this is definitely something I would say, less detail, you've completed everything else, and you're looking for one other thing to try to do. And that's going over all of the wood on the exterior and doing maybe a 1 or a 2 voxel kind of raised area, where then you have a line or two of the tile shingles going across it. So you would look exactly as it does now, except it would have an additional extra line of those ceramic shingles going all up and down all of the wood. I don't know if it would look better. I don't know if it would look right. I don't know if it's even worthwhile to try to do something like that. But I'm just trying to think of, in the context of Kinos, if fiery attacks from above are definitely a consideration, and a greenhouse is somewhere where a lot of the healing and medicinal herbs that would be needed after a dragon attack are actually located, you would want it to survive as best as possible. And so I would imagine doing something like that would help resist a little bit. Leilani, then people would just be building giant pieces of glass and that'd be it. But that's all I've got in terms of just various extra suggestions. It looks like the publish sent, even though it didn't say it. Ellie Shiva, thank you very much for coming through. I really appreciate it, and you have a good night yourself. Of course, in 20 minutes, we're going to be moving over to, well, basically over to the next place, to the Evercast show, where there's going to be some more awesome discussion, some lore discussion. Going to have Velux on with the crowd tonight. It's first time they've had a guest on in a little while, too, so definitely be tuned in for that. Love all the suggestions. Give you something to experiment with. Cool. It doesn't really block the sun. It's just something to, help things get to where they need to. Light and not snow and crap and birds and stuff. Ooh, hey, that's an idea. If you wanted a little fun something to do, pick some spot and add like a little bird nest in it or something. Like if these beams were a little bit wider, if they went a little bit thicker, you could pop a bird nest on the edge of one of them or something, and just have like, you know, this cute little thing. Or you could maybe put it somewhere outside here. I don't know. Gives the light but keeps the heat in. That's correct, Lilani. Rhea's Magic School? Sounds good. Yeah, a beehive would be great. School of Magic. Yeah, a big hornet's nest, that'd be pretty cool. And then use the props that have the little flies and everything coming off of them. Shrink them down as much as you can so they're just a small little cluster or two. Yeah, very cool. Great stuff. Hey, I really like this pattern here. This is just using bits of the horizontal and vertical metal to give this kind of zigzaggy effect. I like it a lot. It's very cool. So I'm going to do a once around the outside here to take a look at it. Very big, nice structure here. Thick stone walls. The same pattern repeated all the way around, so I can definitely see a lot more detail and nuance being added. More stuff to. Oh wow, it's a nice big facility here. Is this a school of magic or a fancy hotel resort? Nice. Looks good. Looks good. I see something over there. Great stuff. I like it on the inside. It looks great. Once again, like a hotel lobby or something. Nice big old sheets of marble going across. Marble floor tiling. It's really nice. Got the Ethereum up in various different places. Here we go. This is quite a nice room. So we got the obsidian roof tiles being used for the floor. Got Amaranthian up in the columns there. A little bit of a different kind of look. Got a lot more of the metal kind of going on. We got some magic effects and particles and stuff. Looks like they're peeking through from above. Pretty cool. These bathrooms, these are bathrooms. Wizard bathrooms. Ashlyn, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. How are you doing today? We're almost towards the end of the show, but we are going to be going to Evercast afterwards. So you didn't come at a bad time. You just, yeah, there's definitely we've seen so much awesome stuff today. It's been awesome, and of course to wrap it up in a lovely place like this is fantastic. I'm really happy, really happy. Good episode today, folks. I like the really nice wood, just wood on wood on wood going on here. It's like a humidor in that room or something. Little dining area. Another greenhouse, a very lovely little greenhouse. Nice tilled soil. You can see the raised plant bed things there. What do I have in my inbox? Oh, it was great checking the plates out, Cheryl. Yeah, even the doors look like a bathroom stall, exactly. Hey, look at this. This is a nice dining hall. Ooh wee. And it's got a big screen where people can play Terraria or whatever your favorite 2D sandbox game. That's what I see when I look at this. I just want to pick up a controller and start like mining away and building a little house over here. Lovely. Put that Harry Potter wand down. Let's see. Hey, you're the one leading the way. I see. So this is kind of the magic class. The class in alchemy. What's in here? Is this more bathrooms? More bathrooms. More bathrooms. I see. We got some spell casting going on here. You can actually see these emitters going through the bottom floor and the top floor too, so it's kind of neat. Where'd the music go? Got our nice little fountain. That is a lovely fountain right there, folks. That's really, really sweet. Oh yeah, I guess I should turn my lights off, huh? I guess they just turned off on their own. That's really, really cool. There were a couple of spots I didn't check out that I wanted to, though. There was the top of here. Yes. So wood on wood on wood. I really like what you've got going on here. I like that you're using some of the lighter wood, some of the darker wood, some of the different grains and different grades to get different effects. And I would say you could even push that a little bit further. You could actually even use the what is it? Not beech wood. The striped wood. The striped wood could give a little bit of an extra contrast in this room, and if you used that for the walls, I think that would kind of give a lot more variation. It's fantastic. That's just the one thing I'm looking in here. It's really lovely. It's such a nice little upstairs, downstairs. It's like a safe place to keep the books. Already 400 props, I believe it. It's already 400 props and there's still so many rooms that aren't even finished yet. I like the little caution signs you got going there across them. Back in my day, you had to build your own. I actually have my old diagonal caution tape from, gosh, I feel like it was alpha. Definitely early beta at the latest. Oops, ledge grab. This place is fantastic. Ooh, that is one detail I'm gonna say, and feel free to say yes or no or whatever on it. This archway right here, it looks great about halfway up, and then when you get towards the part right here, this looks a little wonky, especially I think this one right here. I would just a suggestion, if you want to, when it gets up to about this point, especially taking the line from here, just this one row, switch it to the other direction of the metal, switch it to the vertical, so it kind of cuts it in a bit of a different way. Totally don't have to. It might not even look right. I'm just giving that a suggestion. Is what a plastic window. No, it's glass. This build is fantastic. I think I might need to get a little bit higher up just to be able to take a proper screenshot of it. Yeah, alright. It's sword launching time. And then, of course, LOD dies if I get too far away. Alright, everybody, and that is that. So, we are going to be, we're going to be getting over to the next show here. We're going to be going to the Evercast show. Like I was saying earlier, Velix from Theory Forge is going to be on. He's going to be talking some lore. We're going to be getting into the lore books from very recently, in fact. Razor's Edge, as well as No Poetry in Death. So if you haven't read them, this might get you inspired too. I unfortunately haven't gotten the time to, so this is all going to be new to me and some spoilers, but that's fine. I'll eventually get through it all, and then I'll have some context to it. But that's where we're going to be going here. It looks like that publish succeeded, so we are basically in wrap-up mode. I am your host, Legendary Neurotox, and this is Content and Creations. I might be shortening the show to 3 to 5 p.m. instead of 1 to 5 p.m. starting next week. We'll see. I'll definitely let you folks know. I'll keep you posted one way or another. But on that note, it is time to get going. Thanks, and see you later.